recognition, have a really good, pretty solid product, but just aren't well known. Don't have a lot of branding, like popular from
small mom and pop shops and stuff like that.
Yeah,
if they're 50 miles away.
Yeah, within a distance that will work for. Yeah.
But I mean, I guess I'm getting at, I don't think you're encourages people to explore their own neighborhood and community. It encourages them to drive more and more and more.
Well, it also,
do you consider the societal and environmental impacts of that?
I haven't, but it also depends on how far they're willing to go. Because yes, some people are going to want to go that distance, but a lot of people, say they just want to go on a date with someone, or they want to go eat. They're not going to want to drive 50, 80 miles, right? They're going to want to go within 0 to 10 miles, an area around them, and go check out a spot. Oh, I haven't heard of this yet. Let's go check it out today.
So why ramp up your rewards as you go further?
Well, it's just an incentive. As the further you drive, the more gas money you're spending, going out of your way, making it
smog.
Yeah, you're making it a day trip. So it's like, hey, we appreciate you for coming this distance, so we're willing to reward you more for that.
I have a question. How many of you have a car? Would you three actually download the app?
Yeah. I take a train, or I borrow a friend's car, or ask somebody that's willing to go with me to go
Okay.
somewhere.
How much does it cost you to go through train or bus?
For me, free. I got a local car. But not everyone's blessed like me, so I understand.
Yeah, a lot of people have passes or they pay discounts for living in the city.
But you're talking about people that are recently moving here. They don't know about the local card. They don't know about passes.
No, they do not.
Actually, I've met a few people personally that at events, Mariners games, or at a bar or at a concert that came here to this town brand new. They've been working here for a month. They got their order card set up, ready to go. They just want a place to see now. They're all settled in. They just want a place to see. So this app can help with that.
Okay.
I heard a lot of talking about, it being a game in the beginning, talking about like Pokemon Go and stuff. When I think of games, I think of fun. Does this seem fun?
Well, I think it would be fun. It's not something you would play, sitting on the bus, but it's something that would engage, not only the outside world, but the community as well. If you meet new people, you can get connections. It's a way of just meeting new people and really enjoying the outside world while it's here, while you have it. Not being so focused and having your face down on the screen all day long.
If you're into views, if you're into nature, if you're into going out and grabbing a bite to eat from someplace you've never even heard of, then that's what we're targeting. But if you're just somebody that just man, I don't have fun, I want something to do while I'm doing this, well then you could.
Yeah, it's classified as an app, but you can also look at it as a way to get active. It's activity apps. It's an activity in your community.
And you're not going to do it just once you see you, you're going to solve you right out. You're not going to be all the time.
Yeah, Dave?
Yeah, just to talk about the software development of the product.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
All right. So I realized that the time band point out, right, on equity investment was probably predicated on that rollout of that product, right? But given all that we've discussed, where do you see the sensitivities in terms of future software development for this application? Or is it a one-time deal?
Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah, so is the software you roll out version 1 for the business model that we have? Is that it?
It's a process. I mean, it really just...
Where do you see points of sensitivity if something needs to be redeveloped?
If something is redeveloped, we're going to just look into who's actually developing the app and how effective they are at that. So we're going to be paying them, a significant amount of money to do so. So if they're unable to do that effectively, we're going to look for a different.
So there are no updates to the software application.
As of right now.
As of right now, no. It really depends on how the app handles the software that's used within itself.
Okay. So in terms of use and scalability, no concerns whatsoever?
Probably
Just cloudify everything, everything's done, right?
Yeah.
I'm not assuming anything, I just wonder if you can just cloudify.
Yeah, so we're partnering with Waze and Google Apps, or with Google Maps. And of course, there's always updates to actual accuracy of the maps. So of course, that would be rolled out through updates, periodically, because that's kind of the main concern. You want it to be accurate. You don't want someone to go to a location and have it be the wrong location. But that's the main thing, and as well as updates with actual more locations and things like that.
Right. Well, there's two areas. One is new features, but it does sound like you need a new feature, right? After version 1, it's a done thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's kind of assumes then that like your application would forever have to do it. Because features are just, it's a done deal. Let alone any points of sensitivity updates to the application based upon unforeseen circumstances in the future. So it's just discussion.
Yeah.
We'd mostly be having map updates, any bug issues in the software from the developers, and also adding new locations to the app, just in case, there was a departure area or something like that, could add that into the.
Yeah, and as we add more locations, we probably have to scale the size of the app so it can hold more, data from where to go, Google Maps. The more people we partner with, the less.
I'd like to bring up a concern that pertains more to behavioral theory with humans, is that it seems like you have a system of diminishing returns as it affects population growth. So if you start with 200 people, you have a very good chance of being in the top 10. But the more users you get, the less likely you are to actually be in this set number of top 10, correct? And if you look at apps that are very popular, that have no money involved, like say something like Candy Crush, you are gaining something called the token economy, where you're gaining dopamine by simply doing stuff for no reason. It doesn't seem like this app necessarily has a built-in mechanism for a dopamine feedback or anything like that. And in fact, if someone were thinking about it, they would think like me, being like, there's now 3,000 people playing, there's no way I'm going to be in the top 10. I have a job, I have to work for 8 hours. Someone could literally just go around doing this because I really want that DLC, go through TV. Have you had any then thoughts about making it so you can gain rewards without being in the top 10? Say maybe partnering with some of your smaller businesses where they get a 25% off on their
Papa John's.
something like that, where they're you get this many points, things like that. That would be my concern, is that you currently have a model that, like I said, you have diminishing returns the more you gain. So, like I said, adding a mechanism to actually gain for every user to gain some sort of reward along the way.
So I had an idea for that actually. Well, these are actual physical prizes that you have in the top 10. Anything below that, below the top 10 percentiles, I'd say you get some points, save them up, and use them for sweepstakes, for a vacation. But that's not like a prize that you're going to get away. That's another prize that you have a chance at participating in, even if you're not in the top 10. And if you're in the top 10, then you don't have no business doing the sweepstakes. Because you're top 10, you actually got to receive a physical prize. And the dopamine effect, listen, about that, yeah, I get it. Like when you're playing Pokemon Go and stuff like that, you're having fun. You're seeing these virtual little cartoons, picking up things, playing little Pokeballs on them. Yeah, but our dopamine will come from actually getting to that location and seeing the view and eating the food and actually talking to whoever owns that place about the history of the place,
I would respond back when Google Maps already does that.
Google Maps already does.
You can just bring up Google Maps and look at a location and be like, I want to go here.
Yeah, but
So there would probably have to be a little more incentive than just seeing a picture and going to it, like saying, I'm gaining some sort of point. So even a pretty picture of ding, ding, ding points coming into your app is enough of a dopamine coming in. So those are the kind of things you want to maybe build into it.
Yeah, and what was kind of discussed in the pre-alpha stages, if you will, of the talk of this app is a way to actually use these red coins to and accumulate them to purchase prizes. But the thing is, we don't have enough of an actual enough revenue that we're bringing in to support actual spending on those things. So hopefully, with the help of you guys, we'll be able to implement that.
Yeah, I mean, that goes back to the scaling question, and the money you're asking for is actually for code development, not for any of the scaling work that you really have to do a ton of, and where I think your actual costs are going to be in the long term. So because of that, and because of the incentive for increasing driving, which is something I'm not super interested in investing in, I don't.
Anybody else?
Let me just make one point. it's okay, Rick, one comment, is the behavioral actually gets into the features, right? Because as you change behaviors and incentives, that's where you might just roll more software features. And that's what I was trying to get at. I have to jump there.
Any other offers from Sharks?
I think for it to be really a game, you have to have a storytelling and you have little incentives. We were saying, and at least category something to hook the user. So yeah, I am out.
Thank you.
So no offers? Okay.